So, once you're here, go ahead and grab the link that's right below the example, okay? And let me start by asking you, how many of you, like me, hate pop-up ads? Yeah, they're kind of the bane of my existence. So we're going to take something that might normally not be so great, and we're going to turn it into a parody and make it great. So I also feel like if you can convince someone to actually click on a pop-up ad, I feel like that's the ultimate test of creative writing, to take something that's so unwanted. So let's look at a student example, and you can do this with me if you want. So this hyperlink right here, this is a real example from a former student. No longer do you have to eat boring, round-shaped eggs. You can now have cubed eggs, you guys. Things you didn't even know you needed. So notice the layout here. This kid obviously tried to make it pop and look exciting. We've got the egg cuber for only $99.99. I love their logo. Is totally ridiculous. Egg plus cube equals... I love that Minecraft squares, right? We have the creator of Minecraft gave us a customer testimonial. We've got how this thing works, in case it wasn't clear, the benefits, why people need to buy this. This is just one example. Yours might look completely different, but this is your inspiration for today. So I had fun Googling weird products. These are some options. If you're too lazy to lick your own ice cream cube, or ice cream cone, I have cubes on the brain. This will do it for you. The egg cuber. A twirling spaghetti fork. This is fake. It looks like it might have been a real product. It's not. This one makes me want to gag. Can you imagine if this were real? But how amazing would that be? A giant ear instead of a cell phone. This one tricked the internet. The internet did not understand that this was completely fake. The crib dribbler. This would be perfect for math class. Can you imagine a kid in the back who's just like... a family-sized blankies. I would have used this in college for sure. Sleep safe eyelid tape. Now, if you hate all of those, because those are all the ones I added, you can totally pick something else. However, if you pick a different one, be careful. If you start Googling weird products, they can be inappropriate. And then you get flagged, and then I have to lower your citizenship, and then I have to give you a 0. So you must keep this squeaky clean, school appropriate, okay? Let's come back to some more of the instructions. Yeah? Right, and so you need to just like move past it as fast as possible. Yeah, but that's also the warning. If you don't want to encounter something that might be iffy, use one of mine, because then you know you're safe, okay? Go ahead, show me your screens just real quick. I'm about to set you loose, but let me give you just a couple of helpful pieces of information. So show me your screen. Steven, show me your screen. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so first of all, use whatever technology you're most comfortable with. If you really like Google Slides, great, do it in Google Slides. If you want to do Google Drawing, awesome. The only downside of Google Drawing is it only gives you one page, and sometimes it ends up being longer than that. How many of you like Canva? Couple of us? Okay, so I would say at least half of my classes today have been using Canva. Just be careful. Canva makes it seem like there's an external tool on Canvas to turn it in. But if you use that external tool, it does not show up on my end of things. So instead, take a screenshot or do file download. But that is definitely an option as well.
Does that count as using Canva?
Sure, if you want to use something like that.
It has a better library.
Cool. Yeah, if you want to use something like that, if you're comfortable with it. I don't know that one, but yeah, go for it. And this is your assignment checklist. So when I grade this little project, I really do just say, do they have that? Check. Do they have that? Check. Do they have that? Check. Before I go over some of these things, please know you do not have to go in order of the checklist. You can put them however you want, as long as you end up having all of them. It looks like a lot. It's very easy, but I only want you doing half of this today. In my experience, this is a 2-day little project. Most people do need 2 days for this, so it is not due until tomorrow. And here's the deal. If you're going to work with a group, I expect it to be extra awesome because let's say you're working in a group of 5. 5 brains are better than 1. So it should look extra awesome and B, extra creative. But literally, you would do half the checklist today, okay? So first thing, give it a title. That's really easy. Make up a funny company name. Spend a little time. Make it creative. Logo. You actually have my permission to steal another company's logo. If you want to use the Nike Swish, that's totally okay. These are very important. I expect quite a bit on these 3 items. How does it work? Why should people buy it? And why is it so awesome? Okay? Slogan. Who can give me an example of a slogan? Okay, Steven.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder. Hal, what did you have? Was that the same one? Okay. We got the meat? Oh, I was so, yeah, now you say that. I just was missing the dude's voice, right? We have the meat. Okay, yeah.
Work dumber.
You were.
Smarter.
I love that you just parodied that slogan. I had this really funny manager in my first job when I was in high school, and every time she saw my name pop up on the caller ID, this was her slogan. She would answer the phone like this. City morgue. You stab them, we slab them. And I was like, she just was the funniest person. So that's an example of a slogan, okay? Because it kind of rhymes. I do expect that you have several customer testimonials. For example, if you want LeBron James to say something like, this is the best egg cuber. Out of the 3,000 egg cubers that I have used, this is the one. Or you could have Taylor Swift, I don't know, whatever, right? Whatever person you want to give a fake customer testimonial. I do expect that you have some graphics and pictures make up a fake price. No one is going to click on a pop-up ad that looks boring. So I expect that you spend some time making it try to look awesome. And very last, not required, but I was astounded. 2 years ago, somebody broke my brain because I had a student who put a hyperlink to the company's website for this fake product. She went and made the website, you guys. I gave her 30 coins. She coded the whole thing, and I was just amazed because it was so beyond my personal skills. It wouldn't be required, but if you do something extra like that, I will for sure give you coins. The other cool one I've seen in the past, I had somebody who, you have to read carefully, he put up in the corner, he had a pop-up ad in his pop-up ad, basically. He had a link that said, click here for $10 off. And when you clicked it, it brought you to the coupon, which he had also designed. So I also gave him a bunch of coins. If you push yourselves, that is the challenge. Think outside the box, do something new and cool and different, and surprise me with what you can do. But remember, how much of this are you doing today? Half. You may turn your screens around. What questions do you have before we start moving around? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I do think, if it were me, I'd probably do Google Slides, and it would be multiple slides long, and that's great. Okay, other questions? Okay, just a reminder, make sure you turned in Parody. Hello, ceiling. Oh, anyone who did get your picture taken. That's what this is.
Any student who has not yet had their picture taken, please report to the gym at this time.
And just be careful. Squeaky clean, school appropriate. If you're unsure, if you're like, I don't know if this is iffy, ask me, okay? Go! Go forth, be weird, have fun with Parody.